Yo, what's up with y'all? We back at it again with another reaction. We reacting to another food video. Bro, I know y'all love food. I love food too. But we reacting to Korean fried chicken versus American fried chicken. Bro, I want to see what's the difference, so let's see.
All around the world. But I'm
Let's
gonna
get
take my
into this
two
video.
favorite, put them head to head, and see if there's truly the
I didn't even know there was a difference. Chicken is chicken in my eyes. You feel me?
best version. So anytime we make anything, you know I care about getting the most out of everything we cook, right? But what about getting the most out of every dollar we spend? That's where today's sponsor, Capital One Shopping, comes in. You don't Capital One Shopping. It almost seems like there's a fried chicken for just about every single place in the world. You got Japanese fried chicken, Korean fried chicken, American fried chicken, and then there's different kinds of fried chicken depending on where you go in America. I could go on and on about it. What is the ideal fried chicken? Is there a better eating experience, a better flavor, crunch? So as these two go head to head, we'll give you the answer. That being said, let's make this, shall we?
We got two avenues here, so we're gonna explore both at the same time. One of these chickens are marinated, and one of them is sort of dry cured. But either way, we'll get them wet to coat nicely in their dredge. Let's begin with our Korean fried chicken.
That shit
Also
look
called
fire.
Yangnyeom chicken. How's my pronunciation? Can't wait to be eviscerated. Begin with our Korean fried chicken. Also called Yangnyeom chicken. How's my pronunciation? Can't wait to be eviscerated.
Yangnyeom chicken.
Anyway, very simple. Start with 2 pounds or 900 grams of chicken pieces. You can go with wings, drumsticks, thighs, or a nice mix. To that, you'll add 1 tablespoon or 17 grams of grated ginger, 1 teaspoon or half a gram of fine ground black pepper, generous salt to taste, and just toss that.
Bro, I
bad
need to
boy
learn
in
how to
and let it
cook,
sit
my
for at least
nigga.
5 minutes at room temp or covered in the fridge
Shit.
overnight. So this is
I need to
essentially
learn how to cook.
curing in a way. Now for the buttermilk fried chicken, you're gonna want the same
Oh
exact
my
amount of
gosh, that shit
overnight.
look fire.
This is essentially curing in a way. Now for the buttermilk
That shit look fire, nigga.
fried chicken, you're gonna want the same exact amount of chicken added to a buttermilk marinade consisting of 2 cups or 475 milliliters of buttermilk, 1.5 teaspoons or 8 grams of optional MSG. Sorry to break your heart, but it's completely fine to eat. 1 tablespoon or 12 grams of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon or 9 grams of ground white pepper, 1 tablespoon or 12 grams of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon or 9 grams of smoked paprika, whisked together till combined and homogeneous. Add the same amount of chicken of choice, make sure it's completely submerged, let it sit at room temp for 5 minutes or in the fridge covered overnight. Now, here's our 2 chickens side by side, already looking completely different but equally beautiful. Now let's take a look at the 2 different kinds of veg. In Korean fried chicken, it's simply 1 cup or 165 grams of cornstarch and a 1/4 teaspoon or half a gram of baking soda. Whisk it together and that's it. Now for the southern style, there's a lot more ingredients. It'll be 2.5 cups or 375 grams of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons or 2 grams of dried thyme, 1 tablespoon or 12 grams of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon or 3 grams of onion powder, 2 teaspoons or 5 grams of celery powder, which phonetically sounds terrible.
Niggas love their seasoning, right? Cause goddamn.
2 tablespoons or 18 grams of smoked paprika.
It's not even
2
done.
teaspoons or 10 grams
Look, we're not done.
and 2 tablespoons or 23 grams of kosher salt. Give that a whisk, and that is your dredge. I know. Wow, oh, this other one has way too many ingredients. Look, that's the point. It's got a spice kick right in your goddamn draws. Now, the Korean one seems light on flavor so far, or so you'd think. You see, the flavor for the Korean fried chicken will be added after cooking with a sauce consisting of half a cup or 160 grams of gochujang, 6 tablespoons or 104 grams of ketchup, a 1/4 cup or 50 grams of soy sauce, 5 tablespoons or 160 grams of brown rice vinegar, a 1/4 cup or 60 grams of mirin, 6 tablespoons or 46 grams of palm sugar, or light brown sugar if you don't want to be a true culinarian. Add it to a pot, whisk till homogeneous, and heat it over medium heat just until it begins to simmer. Then let that
The
brother
fuck?
reduce.
I need to
Only
try
when you
that.
immediately cut
What
it,
is
mix
that?
in 8 cloves
Y'all
of
think
fine
that shit tastes good?
chopped garlic.
I need to
Yes,
taste
8
Korean
cloves.
chicken.
All the quirky quotes of, oh, 2 cloves of garlic is enough. Is this enough for you, Karen? Because now you got to commit to the bit. Jokes aside, please do not cut back on this garlic ratio. It's what makes it extra special. Okay, the time to fry has come.
I love
The fry
garlic,
process
my
here are
nigga.
completely different, so pay
Fucking
close
love that
attention.
shit.
For the Korean fried chicken, gently toss in the cornstarch mix and aggressively press the dredge into every nook and cranny till
Damn,
the wet
my nigga.
spots are dry. Shake off the excess and place into fry oil. That's been
Lie,
preheated
she's
to
about to
325
break the
Fahrenheit.
chicken.
You'll probably want to do this in 2
She's
to
not
3
gonna run
batches,
away.
by the way. Let that bad boy fry for about 5 minutes or till cooked through and light golden. Immediately remove and drain on a wire rack. Fry the rest, and this is the secret here. Increase your oil temperature to 375 Fahrenheit and place your chicken back into the fryer for 1 to 2 minutes or until a beautiful golden brown, ultra wispy wafer.
Now I know the secret. Now I know the secret. I'm about to do that shit. Or not.
Thin, crisp exterior emerges. You know, obviously the chicken should have been cooked through prior. This is just a crispifying process. Now pop that into a bowl, toss it with as much or as little sauce as you want, and make sure that that coats every square.
Oh, that's that
microscopic
Korean
inch of
fried
this
chicken.
Leaving these Korean-style wings bald will unlock a satanic portal into culinary doom from which you will have to crawl with your bare hands and nails out of. So please, sauce them as directed. Now, the Southern American-style chicken is a
That
little
looks
simple.
fire.
Add a tablespoon or two of your marinade to the seasoned dredge and toss together. This is the technique that will get you those nice thin flaky bits on the fry.
You know what I'm talking about.
Remove from your marinade, toss
I
in your
do.
seasoned dredge, and again, press that dredge aggressively into the chicken so it's completely coated. Then in 2 to 3 batches, gently lay that chicken into a pot filled with at least 2 to 3 inches of fry oil that's been preheated to about 350 Fahrenheit and fry for 5
I
to 7
ain't kinda
minutes.
hungry
or
over
until you
here.
have
That
a
shit
deep
looking
golden
fire.
brown, flaky, crispy buttermilk fried chicken that, of course, has an internal temperature of 165 Fahrenheit. Probably should mention that the same rule of 165 internal temp applies to the legs as well, pal. Lest you want medium rare chicken. Now place that on a wire rack to drain and simply repeat that frying
Nah, he
process.
bodying this shit. He bodying it.
Chicken. Now,
This shit
it is
look
the
mad
moment of
good.
truth. Just looking at these two, you can see how extremely different the breading is. And even then, they both look like exotic stones retrieved from 2 opposite corners of the world with their own secret story. And yes, the Korean style one may be sauced, and the southern one is not. Is that going to make a difference? My gut, in a weird way, says no. But I think an even better judge of that would be my tongue. Time for a taste test. Wow, we have 2 pieces of chicken. Let's get a smell test. So this one smells nostalgic to me because this is what my mom would make. This one spanks you a little bit. There's a little bit of spice to it. You get that first whiff and it's just kind of like,
God damn.
what the fuck happened? So, got this beautiful breading, and we're gonna do a sound test on that.
Nah, they both look mad good. And that shit sound mad good too.
Just give it a good old. Oh! I was
Nah.
gonna jump and throw my ass in the air. Just give it a good old. Oh! I was gonna jump and throw my ass in the air.
Fucking
Texture,
dumbass
the
nigga.
crunch, the juiciness of the skin. The salt levels are perfect. Jumping over to this, I suspect we're not gonna have as much of a crunch. Oh, wow. This is a hard choice. I'm not sure if there's one that's better than the other in this. I normally lean towards Asian food in general. So do I go nostalgia or do I go current favorite? This one, it's sweet, it's sour, it's acidic, and it's got that peppery background note. If I were to pick a favorite right now, I don't think that I can. So I need someone to step in and be a determiner here.
Bro, I think I would pick. Damn. Cause bro, the American, it doesn't have the sauce, so that means you could dip it in more things. But the Korean shit, like, you could still dip it, but it has its own sauce. So like sometimes you can't be dipping in everything. You feel me, bro? So I don't know. It's kind of hard.
The breading is just
I'll have to
nostalgic.
taste
Always
it.
surprises you a little bit. That's so good.
Nigga, I'm back. Shit, to take care of some shit real quick. I forgot
It's
what
a
I
tough
was
call
saying
because-
to this. What was I saying?
It's like if I went to a restaurant, hadn't had drumsticks in a while, hadn't had drumsticks. Tough call because
I'm gonna replay it. I'm gonna replay it. Don't worry. Relax, my nigga.
Someone to step in and be a determiner here.
yeah, the breading is just nostalgic. Always surprises you a little bit. That's so good. It's a tough call because like if I went to a restaurant, hadn't had drumsticks in a while, wanted something different, I would go for the gochujang ones. But trying both, I would just want both bowls. Make both and find out yourself.
Thank you, Vikram, for nothing.
Yeah.
What I've learned is that it comes down to what you desire in that moment. These are completely different. There isn't one that's better than the other. I feel like I could eat 40 of these, but I feel like I could only eat 2 of these. Both styles of chicken, beautifully done. Guess
What?
I'm just gonna have to make it
Nigga, I
find
can eat
out.
all of it.
Why the fuck does that keep happening? Wanna know what else has big, juicy legs carved into my mind?
Copyright claim. I'm not giving y'all this one this time. Fuck y'all niggas. I want to get copyrighted.
Alright guys, and that is
Alright, that's the video. I'm gonna catch y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let me know what y'all think about the chicken. Bro, they both look fire. Y'all can't even cap. They both was looking dumb fire, and they probably was tasting even better. Nigga, I need to learn how to cook. Shit. But don't forget to like. I think I already said that. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on post notifications and show some love to the kid. I'm out of here.